Hello there.
On screen. Hello, hello, hello. I have to do the on screen thing again. This is quite much funny. How are we all doing? Over here, aren't we? Yeah, so we're a little bit later than usual to start tonight. So again, it's a 8:45. So again, oh, we are. So again, we're probably just gonna be a couple of hours tonight. But the thing with this game is there's not many levels. There's only about 6 or 7 levels. So if we do one level per stream, yeah, we'll do a couple of hours. But yeah, I started later because I was watching the Jones Movie Night Infinity channel, Street Fighter. Quite good. So yeah, we'll jump straight into it probably. Fishing game, is that active? It should be. Just check that's working. Okay, why has that not worked? There we go. I feel like the music levels might be a bit high. Coffee cup. Oh, that was a bit rubbish. But yeah, so I'm going to get straight into it, I think. Where you hit this button. Okay, what I'm going to do just before we start, I'm going to just nip up 2 seconds. Okay. Back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Got a break. Okay. Oh no, my mouse is gone. I lost my mouse. Keyboard's working, but I have no mouse. Oh, Diamond Blast. It's happened before, not in a while. The only way to fix it is to unplug it and plug it back in again. Here we go, a second. I have to get another desk and unplug it. Right, hopefully. Turn my mouse back. Yes, I do. Excellent. Yeah, that normally only happens when I have extra devices plugged in. So I have the wheel in, or I have the camera in. It normally can't handle the extra. Sometimes it doesn't like have extra USB devices. But there's nothing additionally plugged into it, so I don't know what. Oh, the wheel might be still plugged into it actually. Anyway, we'll sort that out now. So, turn the background music off. Don't need that for this. Minimize that. Load the game. Right. This sounds very loud. Does it reset the I don't want to be because I turned my headphones up earlier. Oh, deafening me. Right. Of the data.
The doctor's disappearance may be related to her research. Perhaps we should examine her laboratory.
I'd like to learn more about the doctor's research. Let's take a look at her lab.
Turn the wire up now.
We should search for Dr. Hoonforsh's lab.
It's not working. It's not working.
Verandas are highly intelligent alien mammals with sophisticated vocal
Hello, Mr.
abilities.
Peter. Hello, hello. It says like, well, my mouse just randomly stopped working, but it's a simple sword itself out. That's not the button I meant. I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press that button. Oh no problem. That's just annoying. I missed the first half an hour, but my dad's dinner was supposed to be 6:15. Dad's dinner. So I should have been back by 7, and then it ended up being 6:30. Got pushed back. In fact, late now. It's like 27. Got pushed back. Not normally that late. I mean, the fish game. Is the game loud enough? It's really loud, so I've turned it down and I've turned it down too much. Oh, I've got an epic. What do you mean so far as you only went everywhere and... Oh, do you mean on this level? Right. You mean with this level you went everywhere and everything and still couldn't do it? So what I remember, there's a few things. So something to do with this here. Fishing game show. Oh, is it not? Hang on. Hang on. Go to Discord. Go to get talk screen. Fish. Copy. Paste reference. We'll put it. Oops. Got a lot of space to fit it in. Hmm. Hey, what? I'll do leaderboard so we can see what it looks like. That work, right? That's kind of over the border of the thing, though, isn't it? Is that too small to see? Yeah, it is, isn't it? How does that look? Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I think maybe it's the logo bit that's not. Right, there we go. Alright, I should be working. I should be able to see it now. Yeah, so the thing with this is, there's a couple of things. You have to do something with the berries.
This basket holds fruit, roots, and larvae for the constable's veranda bird. Morassians typically use the bones of the dead to make useful
Does
objects.
the game sound loud enough, by the way?
This basket holds... I do not believe that will...
Yeah, if you can talk to them.
Visitors for Constable Lixie. Constable Lixie is present.
Oops.
Visitors for
There's nothing. I clicked off whatever we were saying. Oh, also, there was one thing we've forgotten to do. There's a lot of walking in this. I'm sure we're supposed to scan... Oh, no, this is the... See, the thing, well, there's different ways to get to that office, isn't there? I think you're supposed to get him to scan the computer.
The computer is a BAT 4003, an obsolete Milosian model. It has been modified for hand and foot operation. The computer is a BAT...
Now, sometimes you see things at the... Oh, it's birding as well. What's that?
No unusual read. The braiding is woven from stone and hair, traditionally taken from the Euclidean tribal matriarch after her death. No unusual read. I do not believe that.
Found it in here. Now we can grab that. See, and then pick that up. You hold shift. It's a good trick for you. When you're doing this, if you hold shift down, it walks faster. Oh right, this is Auto Monkey thing. Right.
I do not believe that. I do not believe that will work. It appears to be hungry. I do not believe that.
Oh, hello. Over there.
No unusual reading. The Morassians commonly inhabit atoll trees, extremely long-lived
feel
groves
like it's
which
up in
can
front of
attain
me.
heights in excess of 600 meters.
Now the trick with this one is that each area has one of these things here. You see these triangular slaps, and you've got to find the things, and you've got to put them in the right. It's like a puzzle on each one.
This
basically.
port can accommodate an external power source to run the kiosk. This port can accommodate... This terminal is offline. The power grid in this area may be damaged. No unusual readings. No unusual reading. Intriguing. Intriguing.
You can't interact with
I
that.
do not believe...
You can't interact with that button. You can't do anything up here yet then. Okay. Also, you'll note no phases on this mission, we're not allowed to bring them. What a laboratory. But you hold shift down and you walk past it. Now there are stuff you have to do here.
A bioprobe is ordinarily used with a field unit to examine and analyze organic samples. The biotable incorporates bioassay hardware to analyze specimens and perform scans.
You need these field units.
This Class B field unit is configured for mountainous terrain and tropical climate zone. This Class A field unit is configured for rocky terrain and torrid climate zone. Dr. Hun-Forsch has maintained an excellent laboratory. All of her equipment is highly advanced.
Oops, no, it didn't do that.
I do not believe that will work.
The bioprobe. The only problem with these click and point things, sometimes it's hard. If there's two things next to you, sometimes it's hard to get the right one. Yeah. Oh, got all three of these. Right.
This paramammalian species has been cryogenically preserved for medical analysis. It is possible that this animal is an Akana boar from the planet Jervis. The insectivore is possibly a member of the Talpidae family.
Need to bring them all down there.
The doctor was only supposed to be cataloging species. What would she be doing with these carcasses?
Get her to use the medical recorder.
It's a cryogenically preserved specimen. It's a cryogen... It's not work... It's a cryo...
That was useless.
The computer is a Birkin 400K model from Arguello 9. The system is accessed by
it's very
voice command
tiny.
or password.
Possible. So I don't know.
I do not believe that will...
Yes, it's putting galaxy though.
It is a sonic scope. It uses acoustic resonances to analyze molecular structures.
Yes, for the anniversary, yes. So Saturday the 12th. And then the following Saturday, the 19th, I'm not here. Yes, that's quite a busy month. Yeah, you're making a note in your book. Right, you're not just making a mental note, you're making a physical note.
The doctor was only supposed to be...
Yeah, you already said that. Why are you saying that again? Didn't ask you to say that. Shut up. Right, can we put that in something good?
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
The sonic scope uses sound wave impulses to give detailed cellular analysis. It's a cryogenic...
Yeah, pick that up.
It's not working.
They're not on Crusher.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All
Something you got to do in it, I'm sure it's something to do with the coccyx.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis
But yeah,
complete.
Jedi's not available on
Subject's
Saturday, but you
genetic
can catch up.
signature
We might have to
differs
switch
from
the
its
game to
identification
something
tag.
else.
Subject is in a
Jedi's not
carnivore.
available. I can't think what other game you and I and Chris will play. Oh, I know what we could do. Yeah. Oh, we could just play Escape Simulator, that one. By the way, that bundle thing with the DLC is only enough, I think, to the 10th of July, by the way. Let's grab that and grab it, yes. Can we put the code on there?
Subject is marked as a Kujan gibbon. Probable cause of death is massive infection by Natura parasites. This parasite is not native to the Kujan's habitat.
Here's the reason why we're getting all this information.
Subject is marked as a myocordic mole. Probable cause of death is neural energy loss.
Okay.
Subject is marked as a Fresnorian boar. Probable cause of death is
And
malnutrition.
none of these are from this planet.
Dr. Hunforsh's computer logs might tell us what she was doing before she disappeared.
None that we can access. They can-
I do not believe that. A massive computer fragmentation has erased the doctor's
There we go.
files. The only salvageable message from her daily log is sessions with tracker Melas cancelled. Schedule again after field trip. A massive computer...
Okay, so we're getting this now, so I think we have to head back. Oh, hang on, it's incinerated. Did we scan that?
The overhead sensor
Good
array
of them is
conducts
scan
molecular
everything.
and biospectral analysis. It projects holographic images of a specimen or scan.
Right.
I do not believe that will...
then you go back to the main room and talk to Constable. Forget what the Constable's name was. That was pointing to. Yeah, the graphic. It's just that the issue I have with them is that sometimes if I have two things next together, you got to click on. You sometimes struggle to click on the point in case being on the previous one on the station, where you had a hole and the pipes next to each other, and you have to click the pipe with the tool to fix it, not the hole. Or the other way around, you have to hit the hole. The two next to each other, so it's a bit fiddly. Right, get Dr. Crusher to talk to.
Excuse me, Constable. Has there been any contact with Dr. Hunforshett?
No, I'm afraid not.
So you'll notice different ones have different. Every character has their own different dialogue in this game.
Has anyone heard from Dr. Hunforsh? No, I'm afraid.
If I did, maybe he might ask for specimens.
Has there been any contact?
No, I'm.
Right, well, one by one asking the same question.
Has Dr. Hunforsh returned?
No, I'm afraid.
Although they all did say it slightly differently. If you noticed. Yeah. I think one of these bios is rocket. I think you can use it here. So those three bios, but you've got to put them in each one of the things, I believe.
I see no way of using. I see no way.
We might have to get power working first. I don't know how we do that. But you're supposed to use it. Each biome has one of them that you put in, but we may need to get power up. I'm trying to find how you do that. Right, go to Crossroads.
Intriguing. This terminal is offline. The power grid in this area may be damaged. No unusual. This port can accommodate an external power source to run the kiosk. We do not know enough about the biotopes to accurately direct the field units. However, the biotope computer may contain the necessary information.
Yes, you have to send those field units to a different tunnel. I remember
We do
that.
not know enough about the bio.
But we need power. Gotta figure out how to get power on. A lot of time work on this level. Very cool.
We do not know enough about the biotopes to accurately direct the field units. However, the biotope computer may contain the necessary information. This port can accommodate an external power source to run.
Unless I've missed something in the back in the lab. I think I may have.
The harmonic collector operates on the same principle as the Bussard ram scoop collector. Its purpose, however, is to reconfigure sound waves. I am receiving readings of unusually high ionic residue.
Can we get pressure to scan the pH?
It's not working.
No
Ah,
unusual-
no, you see that? So warp and the console are right next to each other.
This panel controls the containment field. The field is centered on the harmonic collector. This is the harmonic collector control. The collector has been set to emit a brief high-energy pulse. This panel controls access to the quarantine area. The gates open automatically in the event of a power failure.
They do something to that. I don't know if I want to do that.
I do not believe that.
Can't do anything with that yet.
These generators create a network of force field segments to form separate containment areas. These
Don't think we're supposed to come in yet. I think we're supposed to get the power on and get the field units out first. Get these. Can we go down this stuff?
I believe this shuttle dock also serves as the customs area. As there are no expected flights, there is no staff. No unusual reading. This cargo shuttle is powered by two 2,250 millicochrane warp engines.
Millicochrane. Power generator.
This micro-generator has a thermally rechargeable
That's
power
what we need.
source.
I bet you didn't even get to spot that, did you?
I do not believe that will work.
Millicochrane. As in, watching him, the guy who went to the warp drive. Cochrane. The Millie Cochrane, so it's like a little warp.
I do not believe that will work.
So that's what we need, but how do we grab that? Question.
I see no way.
Is that a portable power supply? Right?
This micro-generator
Yeah.
has a thermally rechargeable power source.
We need to remove that somehow, but how do we remove that?
The micro...
Oh, charging unit.
I do not believe...
Right, I bet you even... So yes, you need to take that unit off there. You take the micro generator off the charging unit, and then you can power up the different displays in different biomes. I remembered that. Okay, so we go back to first biome. We use that. Give us power. There we go. Do this.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the caverns, the pit, and the crater.
There's the pit. There's the crater. So we take the rocky field unit, point it at one of these. It goes off and it gathers information from the back. Watching it. When did you? Oh, did you stream this? Did you? Or did you do it as a recorded video? Yeah, I've got a laugh about it. I've done another couple of levels after this. Was it a recording you did or was it a stream you did? stream. I don't remember you doing that 6 years ago. Good thing, I don't know if that was done through a different method with this. I'm playing this through that link you sent me. If you're going to do it through that link, I don't know if you'll be able to keep your save. We have to start again. Oh, okay, that's not what we're meant to do.
I see no way of you.
Can we scan it?
This Class A field you.
So we can send it out and get it back to the other ones. But yeah, using that link you sent me, this works really well on Windows 11. I've had to put it on this screen though because no matter what resolution you set it to, it's always going to be a square thing. Now memory is that the units gather information from the different biomes, you then take them back to the lab and use them on something in the lab, and then it gives you a clue about something, and then you then go back to the caged area, and I remember you get into a fight with something. Yeah, and then it's just you unlock another area as well, I think, if memory serves, which is where the doctor is. Yeah, I've definitely got buttons because I remember the level after this, you go to the planet and you have to solve puzzles involving musical instruments, and then it's an invisible floor thing as well, which I remember, which I got past. And then send it to the. Retrieve the power source and we take them both back to the lab. I just hope it retains all three. I don't have to do it one at a time, because that would be a pain. If I have to scan one area, take it to the lab, bring it back, scan another to the lab. So that would be a pain. So slow.
I do not believe that.
We retrieve the micro generator.
This is a topographic. I see no way of using.
I think we have to go back to the laboratory, and there's something we can use the field unit on that gives information, I think. And we've got to do the same thing for the other two biomes. I think.
I see no way of... I see no way... I see no...
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
I do not believe that will... I see no...
Something you got used on, I just can't remember what it is. Oh, there's a comport there, I didn't notice that before. What's that? Ah! Is that a tracking there?
Open a channel to Tracker Malas.
Channels open.
I'm Lieutenant Commander
Did you do
Davis,
this?
Starship
Start tracking Malas?
Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hoon Forsh.
Greetings. I doubt that she is in any danger. She's probably just taking a vacation after her blow-up with Constable Lixie.
We found your name in the doctor's laboratory. What is your relationship with her?
I teach her territorial
Which you gotta move the
recognition.
cursor over everything
At
to find
least
out
I
if there's an
did.
object in it.
We suspended our lessons after the power outages began. I haven't seen her since, but I doubt she's lost. Such an excellent tracker, even if she is a bit weak in the nose.
You mentioned power outages. Can you describe them in greater detail?
A power surge at our quarantine shelter destroyed some of the generators. 2 watchers were seriously injured and several animals escaped. Since then, we've had outages in the biotopes. They're still under investigation.
Without the generator, the individual containment fields in the shelter will not function. You would no longer be able to quarantine any animals for analysis or adaptation.
That's right. Most of our personnel are out searching for escaped animals right now. Dr. Hunforsh might be doing that on her own.
This blow-up you mentioned, do you mean the constable and the doctor had an argument?
Dr. Hunforsh discovered that several animals from Aramut's second shipment were illegal species which had been mistagged. I think she accused the constable of smuggling, but I'm not sure. Healer Zolas told me the story.
Smuggling is a serious offense. It would certainly jeopardize the acceptance
Oh, you
of
got the
Morasia
bundle.
into
I haven't
the
got it yet. I will
Federation.
get it. Yeah, as I said, Jodo's not here next week, so either you mean Crash just Game Simulator without them, or the previous do a different game.
That's why she thought Constable Lixie might be involved, to thwart Federation entry. The Watchers feed
Oh,
and care
that
for the
looking
preserved
sweet,
species.
I have some questions regarding several animal carcasses which we found in the doctor's laboratory.
Of course.
The boar's identity tag is incorrect. It is actually an Akana boar, a close genetic relative of the Frednorian. However, Akana are banned for import. How did this animal get into the preserve?
That's one of the new arrivals from the second shipment. Maybe there was an error. You know, we've had a number of minor problems with creatures from that shipment.
A creature tagged as a Kujan gibbon died of a parasitic infection not found in its native habitat. How could this have occurred?
I don't know. The Watchers are the ones who care for the animals. Maybe they can help you.
A creature tagged as a Frednorian boar apparently died of starvation. Do you know how this could have occurred?
Hard to say. The Watchers are quite good. I can't imagine they'd just let this happen. Maybe they were given the wrong care instructions. Or maybe the animal was not identified correctly.
One creature experienced an energy drain within its neural pathways. It is untagged but appeared to be a mole of some sort.
It's probably a Myochordae mole. They're quite common on Marassia, but I've never heard of one dying like this before.
Its cause of death is unusual, but not unprecedented. I have personally encountered a species that consumed human neural energy for survival.
Oh, that's
Is there
from
a
an
preserve
episode,
animal
wasn't
that
it?
might feed on Myochordae neural energy?
None that I know of. Perhaps the Myochordae got caught in one of the generator power surges, but then it wouldn't be drained of energy. I don't know.
Thank you for your...
I wish you well on your search.
It's
Oh. Missed that. Pick off it. Yeah, I'm sure that was from an episode.
It's strange that Constable Lixie didn't mention the power outages. We should talk to her about it, even though I doubt she trusts us. I'd like to ask the constable about those power outages Melas mentioned.
Pretty sure it's supposed to use them on something, but I don't know what yet. Right, we'll go back and talk to Constable Lixie. She was supposed to use the field units on something, but I don't know what. I'm gonna put the light, it's very dark in here, honestly. Very yellow, let me yeah, we haven't been safe for a while.
Could you tell me why Dr. Hyun-Forsch believed that animals were being smuggled into the preserve?
She found a Romulan creature, which is, of course, banned from import by Federation law. It was tagged as a similar legal species. She has accused me of smuggling it in order to damage our chances for Federation membership.
Is that Trip? That one, that would... Trip, remember rightly.
How do you account for the mistagged animal?
I blame our supplier, Eramet. He's rude, devious, and barely competent. If I'd known Eramet was a Ferengi, I'd never have listened to Idia's recommendation. But the contract is binding, and he does deliver on time.
Constable, I understand the preserve has been experiencing some unusual power outages.
Those were just a few temperamental generators failing. They've been repaired. Is the Federation now concerned with our internal technical difficulties as well?
Why are you so opposed to the Federation?
Membership in the Federation would compromise Marassia's freedom of action. Some of us would rather not see that happen.
Thank you for your time. I believe the constable. She seems genuinely devoted to the preserve, and I don't think she would resort to smuggling, even to thwart Federation membership.
I remember the episode,
That's not what...
Here is, you better take a power.
The constable has a wonderful view of the preserve. Both Melas and the constable mentioned Dr. Idia. Let's contact him.
Okay, back to the lab. Contact Lydia.
Hello there.
Jedi, I'm not American. Oh yeah, your sound effect. No, oh, I didn't pick your thing, but if you do X-Mark Jedi, or Jedi Mark should work. Doesn't auto-play yours for some reason. And Worf is here, he's on the thing there.
Sir, I protest. I am not a merry man.
That's what he's doing the fish game right now. I'm going to do it. Also, let me give you a shout out, Jedi. There we go.
Perhaps Dr. Idia can give us some useful information.
Get our doctor to ring Dr. Lydia, eh?
It's not working.
Yeah. It is. That. It's not working. Mr. Comport. Oh, there's a bit of a glitch because it's flickering between the comport and the pipe. Oh, that's a thing. It's
both.
Now keep you happy. Yeah, because I remember there's a fight thing in it, so we need him. It's not letting me select the bloody comport. Right, tell you what, we'll leave him come back in again. I suppose that way up there, won't we?
It's not working.
Comport's not working.
It's not It's not working.
It is. She used it before. Oh right, you've got to use it.
Open a channel.
Channels.
Thank you for your time.
I wish you well.
Yeah. Move it out of the way. Yeah. You have to use the tripod to get the commentary out of it. But I want. She's a doctor, and we're going to put it a doctor, so it makes sense to get Crusher to do it. And also, don't forget that they're a female society on this, so it's better to choose the females.
Open a channel to Consultant Idia.
Channels open.
I'm Dr. Beverly Crusher of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating Dr. Hunforsh's disappearance.
I mean, she's wearing the blue long coat, by the way.
As I told Constable Lixie, I don't know where she is. Must you interrupt my research with more pointless questions?
I understand you're a consultant for the preserve.
Yes, I help select and verify preserved species in the biotopes. The Morassians wanted a Federation expert, despite Lixie's objections. They were lucky to get me.
Yeah, see some specific things, yeah.
You were the last person to see Dr. Hunforsh before she disappeared.
Indeed. That difference adventure.
As far as I know, that's not a crime.
Constable Lixie said you felt it necessary to switch traders for the last shipment, and that you recommended Aramet for the job.
He delivers what you want on time. The constable gave me hell when she found out that he was a Ferengi. She barely tolerates me because I'm a male.
I'd like to ask you about some animal carcasses we found in the doctor's lab.
Animal carcasses in an exobiology lab? Well, that's certainly unusual.
A boar seems to have died of starvation. How could something that preventable happen here?
Sounds like incompetence to me. The Watchers blindly follow whatever care instructions they're given. No personal initiative at all.
This creature is tagged as a Frednorian boar. But tests show it's an Akana boar, which is banned in Federation space. How did it get to Marassia?
It must have been smuggled in. You know, the Watchers have requested restricted species before and were denied. Dr. Hunforsh must have found out about it.
Why didn't you report the mistagging?
I didn't want to. I wanted the chance to study it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Who am I to deprive science of my brilliant research on such a specimen?
So you think Dr. Hunforsh accused the Watchers of deliberately mistagging these creatures?
I think that's why she's missing. When she confronted them with the Akana, they must have stunned her. Those stunners don't trigger the surveillance system, so nobody knows about it.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Why would the Watchers smuggle illegal creatures?
They're fanatics out to save the endangered creatures of the universe. I've suspected them all along, especially when I discovered this mistagging. You see, these tags can only be reprogrammed by a Watcher.
A Kujan gibbon died of an avoidable parasitic infection. How could this exposure have been allowed to happen here?
I'd say it died of neglect. Those Watchers don't know the first thing about dealing with animals. They're not scientists. They're glorified zookeepers. Why don't you go ask them about it?
A bioscan of a Myocordae mole revealed a severe energy drain from its neural pathways. How could that happen?
I'd say it died of neglect. Those Watchers don't know the first thing about dealing with animals. They're not scientists.
Did the doctor express any concerns to you? Anything she was worried about?
When I saw her for supper the other day, she was talking about genetic samples from the last shipment. She knows I don't like to hear people talk while I eat, so she said little else.
But the doctor was cataloging Morassian species exclusively. Why would she be interested in genetic samples from other animals in the preserve?
I don't concern myself with the lab work of junior scientists. Now, do you mind? I have important research to conduct.
You've been very helpful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for wasting it.
Oh.
Idia's accusation that the Watchers are fanatics is certainly plausible. Collectors can be quite zealous in their pursuit of rare specimens.
Idia certainly has a high opinion of himself. The thing he seemed most interested in was his reputation. Dr. Hunforsh programmed these field units to search for specific information. Let's send them out and see what they bring back.
remember what we used the field units on.
I see no way.
Okay, go back to the blank. Must be something on that computer you've got to use the field unit on. Get the information. No. Do that.
This is a topographical. No unusual read. No unusual. This is a topographic. I see no way of. The field unit is configured for a specific terrain and climate. It monitors the conditions of animals who have been injected with identification microchips. The bioprobe analyzes samples that a field unit collects from specimens. It is used primarily for zoological analysis.
So we use the bioprobe on that. Give us a sample.
This sample indicates a vegetarian diet, but the ID tag identifies the Sunil rodent as a carnivore. Additional lab work would be advisable.
Right, you know what we're doing now. That's probably the thing you didn't do, which was using the bioprobe on each of the field units. Guessing I thought you didn't do skin. Oh, we left the flaming power supply back there, didn't we?
This micro-generator is completely drained, yet the charge should have lasted several days under these conditions.
Oh no, the generator's changed. Drained.
The micro-generator used...
Gotta take it back to the
I do not believe that will... I do not believe...
Gotta take it back to charge up at the shuttle port. Well, that's a pain, isn't it?
The micro-generator used... This micro-generator... The microgenerator. This microgen. A bioprobe is ordinarily.
Not telling me if it's charged or not.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are the 4 tunnels within that petrified tree.
That's a good tropical one. It's not aquatic, isn't it? Because there must be a third biome somewhere. Oh yes there was, but I think we've got to get it to on each one. Oh, it's going to be a pain. We've got to get. I've got to go back first and get to the other two. Okay, hold the ship speeds it up. That's handy. Hold the ship speeds it up.
I do not believe that will.
Use it on number 4. Go back to the first biome and use it on the 2 things. We'll end up with like 7 samples. Right. Got power source.
This is a top.
Back to the first one. You've got to scan the other 2 things separately. Get their samples.
The neural cells of this deceased Direwood ferret show unusual...
You go to the third one, the water one, get stuff there, and then hit the lab. Okay, we've got all the samples from here now, so... Oh, no, left the generator. Go back.
This micro generator...
drains power if we leave it. Must be the side effect of leaving it behind, it drains it. Okay, now go to the last biome. The main one.
This is a topographical map of the biotope. The main habitats are within the jelly corals and the water.
Jelly corals. Antenna. Jelly corals and antenna. I'm not getting anything else. Okay, so we need those. One.
I see no way of using this.
I don't have to scan every jellyfish, do I? Poor Jodie Coulter.
Let me take a sonic scan of these samples.
Mike's giving me the same thing again. Oh, no. Yeah, so push it. We're back to the lab, we'll scan all the samples. Yeah, so the rocky one has 3 samples you're going to get. The tropical bug one has three, and then the aquatic one has 4. You have to scan each of the jellyfish thing. So now we put these samples on here.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's genetic signature differs from its identification tag.
Doesn't remove the sample, is it?
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
Okay. Does that remove the sample? One left. Yeah, it has.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy. Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal. Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings
This is
are
the aquatic biome, they're all fine. But the rocky one to the red one, they're not.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's genetic signature differs from its identification tag. Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy. Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject contains high ionic residue and trace amounts of neurotranquilizers. Originating creature may consume energy. Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
Well, I don't know what these are.
It's not working.
Seriodiagnostic.
Now I don't know what we're supposed to do.
I'd like to talk to Healer Zolis.
Oh, we've got a sample left we haven't done.
Seriodiagnostic test.
Open a channel to
Channels open.
I'm Dr. Beverly Crusher of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating Dr. Hunforsh's disappearance.
You probably didn't scan every enough things in his biome. I imagine you can't trigger this company until you scan everything.
A Starfleet officer. I was expecting this.
Tracker Mela said you knew about an argument that Dr. Hunforsh had with the constable.
Yes, the doctor mentioned it when she asked about Aramet. He's a Ferengi who provides us with alien species for the preserve.
Why was she asking about Aramet? Did it have something to do with the mistagged animals in the shipment?
Yes, she had spoken to Zudan, one of the 3 watchers in charge of the last shipment. He told her to talk to Aramet.
Dr. Hunforsh had accused the Watchers of smuggling. It seems the only way they could do that would be through Aramet.
Aramet has a rather unsavory reputation. The Watchers wouldn't have anything to do with someone like that. But you can ask Zudan yourself.
Did Idia know about his reputation when he recommended Aramet?
Considering how long Idia and Aramet have known each other, I would think so. Those two go back quite a while. I think Idia even came here on Aramet's ship.
Did the doctor speak with the other Watchers as well?
I doubt it. The other Watchers were at the quarantine shelter and suffered some kind of neural energy drain when the generators exploded. They've been comatose ever since. Zudan's the only Watcher on duty now.
A neural energy drain. Would it be possible to examine their neuroscans? I'd like to compare them with the scans from some animals which suffered similar injuries.
I'll send you the Watcher's neuroscans. You can view them on the bio table, but I recommend you speak to Watcher Zudan. You can find him at the quarantine shelter.
You've been very helpful. Thank you for your time.
I hope you find her soon.
So you're without getting all the scans, you probably can't do much of that conversation when they get the stuff from them. Thing is twice for some reason.
The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their neural pathways, as did the Myocordae mole. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working.
No unusual readings. The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their... This biocable has a bio... It's not working. It's not working. The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain.
I think we need to go and talk to that Watcher, isn't it? She's up there. Yeah, Watcher's design wasn't there before. Long way around to get out there, isn't it?
I'm Dr. Beverly Crusher of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating Dr. Hunforsh's disappearance.
I'm responsible for preserve animals, not Federation scientists.
I understand the doctor spoke to you about some possible incidents of smuggling in the preserve.
Yes, she came here soon after the outages, ranting away. Imagine, accusing me, when I'm the one who told her about that Bohr mistagging.
I'm getting some strange readings from this area. What sort of creature did you house here?
A 2-meter-long, 180-kilogram Sultus reptile, which came in on the last shipment. I found the Watchers next to its cage the night of the outages. It's still missing.
I'm picking up traces of a neurotranquilizer.
Aramet always doses his animals with neurotranquilizers, just like Idia. We had to feed the reptile intravenously for days. It finally woke up right before the accident, just in time to escape.
These samples have the same ionic residue as ones we found near other animals drained of electrical energy. Maybe the Sultus reptile is responsible for their deaths as well as the power outages.
But there were no reports of it being seen near any of the power outages, and that reptile isn't easy to miss. Unless it's found a way to turn itself invisible, you're going to need another theory.
I examined the neuroscans of your colleagues. They've suffered severe neural damage, almost as if they were drained of electrical energy. What exactly happened to them?
I don't know. During my evening rounds, I found them unconscious next to the Sultus reptile cage. I carried them outside the shelter and was going for help when the generators exploded.
When did you last see Dr. Hunforsh?
I haven't seen her for some time. I've been busy recovering animals which escaped during the power outages. It's not easy work. The last time I saw her, I sent her to talk to Aramet.
You were the one who found the Bohr carcass?
Yes. It died just before the outages, and I wanted her to test it.
Why didn't you go to Consultant Idia instead? That's his...
I don't trust him. Always drugging and borrowing animals for his experiments. In the interests of science, he says. I don't know how he could have approved that mistagging in the first place.
Constable Lixie said the doctor hasn't triggered your surveillance system, so she's not in any danger. Do the Watchers' stunners trigger the surveillance system?
The system only detects signs of distress. Normal sleep does not raise an alarm. Likewise, stunners and neurotranquilizers also don't alert the system. Unlike Idia and Aramet, we prefer stunners. Chemical sedation can be harmful.
It seems the doctor's accusations were based on the fact that only the Watchers can change ID tags.
That's true, but the suppliers tag the animals first. We just match them up with the constable's shipping orders. Idia is responsible for verifying them.
Is it true that the Watchers' requests for restricted species were rejected on several occasions?
Only 4 species out of 112. Of course, we were upset at first, but once the preserve is completed, we can always try again.
You've been very helpful. Thank you for your time.
Watch your step now.
Idia persuaded the constable to use Aramet, and Idia is also capable of verifying mistagged species. And he had the neurotranquilizers to knock out Dr. Hun-Forsch if she posed a threat to him.
Only stunners or drugs could disable someone without setting off the surveillance systems.
Dun, dun, dun.
Idia has a supply of neurotranquilizers.
Open a channel to Consultant Idia.
Channels open.
Can you answer some questions for me?
Look, I'm in the middle of some very delicate research. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Open a channel to Consultant Idia.
Channels open.
I'd like to speak to you for a moment.
Look, I'm in the middle of...
We should take our evidence to Constable Lixie.
I'd like to see how Constable Lixie reacts to what we've discovered.
We must speak with Constable Lixie. She should hear what we have discovered.
I believe Consultant Idia is involved with smuggling rare species into the preserve.
Are you trying to pick up where Dr. Hun-Forsch left off? She accused nearly everyone else of the same thing.
Idia persuaded you to hire a trader with a questionable reputation and knowingly verified mistagged animals. Idia also uses neurotranquilizers, which he could have used to stun the doctor without triggering your surveillance systems.
Idia's been nothing but trouble since he got here. This time he's gone too far. I'll send for him so we can settle this once and for all.
Please wait here until Constable Lixie returns.
Constable, we asked Consultant Idia to go to your office. He went to get some items, then suddenly beamed out. He seems to be gone.
He must have called Eramet for help. The Ferengi has a subspace transporter. See if you can find Dr. Hunforsh.
There's a woman here asleep with a gag over her mouth. Maybe she knows.
That's her, you idiot. Wake her and send her here. And have a look around Idia's office while you're there. He might have left some evidence.
He's supposed to do something like that.
Have you captured Idia?
No.
I am Lieutenant Worf of the Starship Enterprise. Now that you are safe, we will find Idia and Eramet.
Forget them. We have to recapture the Mistag Sultus. It's already killed dozens of animals and destroyed several containment field generators.
We must capture this creature. The quarantine shelter would be the ideal place. We can use the containment field there.
The shelter force field will not help us. The creature escaped once, and it will escape again.
If we rephase the energy frequencies, the force field may be able to confine the creature.
That might work. But the only place we can rephase the force field power is at the main power grid.
I will go to the main power grid.
I've done this before. I've done this complete log before.
Good. The power grid is on the other side of the preserve. Take one of the shuttles.
I hate to interrupt, but just how are we supposed to lure this creature back to the shelter?
You must have, yeah. You must have not taken one of the samples.
The harmonic collector can emit high energy pulses. If we activate it inside the shelter, the creature may come to feed.
Yes, that should do it. V, I'll send one of the Watchers with you to the shelter to help set it up. If we can get the field power rephased, we might get that thing under control. I'll stay and monitor the situation from here.
Gee, we're supposed to do something with the bird and that, but I can't remember what it is. Now, I feel we were supposed to give that bit at the beginning to the bird and not the creature. Off we go. Engage.
The biphase waveguide conduit networks control energy distribution. The biphase The utility trunk controls the field energy distribution to the waveguide conduit networks. No unusual... It is time to rephase the force field power.
The energy fields are responding. Frequency phasing complete.
Has the harmonic collector been adjusted yet? We need to lure the creature to where it can be recaptured.
Yes, but Dr. Hunforsh needs your help with the quarantine shelter. The only Watchers I could find are needed to oversee the other biotopes. Just one more thing. Zudan tells me those generators won't hold up for long, and we can't afford to send much power to the shelter right now. Many biotopes are already on reserve power only. I'll be controlling electrical systems from my office. Then I have to call an emergency meeting of the Marassian Constabulary to explain just what's going on.
That's not work.
I do not believe that will work.
I feel like if there's something higher, we're supposed to do something with it. Oh, back here straight away.
How are we going to capture this creature?
It's all set up, but I need you to operate those consoles while I keep an eye on the creature from here.
All right. What do I do first?
The harmonic collector's hooked into console 2. Once activated, it'll emit high-energy pulses to lure the creature in.
I do not believe that will... I do not believe that.
We did it. Now what took you so long to find me?
The investigation was actually quite short in duration. Apparently your absence was not keenly felt. Constable Lixie had attributed your absence to a field trip.
She was probably still upset that I accused her of smuggling. I suppose I should apologize to her, now that I know Idia was behind the whole thing.
How did Consultant Idia learn that you suspected him? Did you accuse him of smuggling as well?
I didn't confront him. I was just looking for information. But after I asked him about the Sultis, he must have panicked and decided to drug me. I should have suspected when he invited me to dinner. He hates to hear people talk while he eats.
It appears the Watchers knew nothing of Idia's scheme to smuggle rare animals into the preserve through Aramut.
They were the ones who brought the Mistag boar to my attention in the first place. They weren't smuggling anything.
Apparently, Consultant Idia underestimated this reptile's appetite for electrical energy.
That egotist, thinking he could get away with it. Some of these animals are even from Romulan space. Did he think I wouldn't notice?
Are you certain the animals are Romulan in origin?
It would take more tests to be certain, but they definitely came from Romulan space.
Interesting.
It's not surprising. Aramut does a lot of trading along the neutral zone.
What will happen to this reptile?
I'm sure Constable Lixie will want to send it back, unless I can convince her to keep it here. A creature like that doesn't come by every day.
I believe the captain will want to pursue Idia and Aramut. Will this incident significantly delay completion of the preserve?
It'll be a little behind schedule, but I have a few suggestions to help them speed things up.
Then it is time we return to the Enterprise. Good luck, Doctor. Beam us up.
I think we missed something in the office with the bird in the basket, but...
Captain's log supplemental. Our successful attempt to locate Dr. Hunforsh has uncovered another mystery. Apparently, the creature responsible for the chaos on Marassia may have come from Romulan space. We are currently searching for the Ferengi trader Aramut. Despite somewhat questionable trading practices, he has never violated Federation law, until now.
Captain, Tabak asks to speak with you.
Captain, I heard about what happened on Morasia. That creature you discovered, it sounds exactly like a Verenak, a Garidian creature. Except the Verenak was exterminated long ago.
How could a Ferengi trader get hold of an extinct animal?
I have a theory. The followers brought many animals with them when they fled Gerid. It may be that this creature came from the followers' colony.
So if we learn where he got the animal, we may learn where the fifth scroll is.
I think this is a promising lead to pursue.
Captain, we've found Aramat. Our Ferengi trader should be at Jaward 3.
Set a course for the Jaward system. Engage.
Save.
Entering Federation space.
According to Aramat's flight plans, he should have arrived at Jaward 3.
Mr. Data, report.
There is no ship in this vicinity. However, sensors are picking up subspace induction vortices headed for the Nygold system.
Set a course for the Nygold system. Engage.
Vortices, I haven't done that before.
Captain, we are approaching Aramat's ship.
Oh. Do we scan it? Do we hear them? Do we track doing them? Do we lock this? Oh.
Mr. Worf, prepare a tractor beam. Helm, take us into range.
Oh, that was scary.
They have raised their shields.
Sir, we will be unable to use the tractor beam while their shields are raised.
Scan the ship. I want to know if Idiot is on board.
His hull is lined with a neutronium alloy. Our sensors are unable to penetrate it. They are attempting to flee. At maximum speed, they will be out of range in 12 seconds.
Shields up, Mr. Worf. Lock phasers. Mr. Worf, open a channel.
Aye, Captain.
USS Enterprise.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise. You are in violation of Federation trade laws. If you do not surrender immediately, we will be forced to take action.
I am Aramat, an honest Ferengi trader. I am not a criminal. Why does the Federation persecute me?
You are wanted for smuggling. You will accompany us to the nearest starbase where you will be turned over to the proper authorities.
Accusations require proof, Captain. I do not think Starfleet Command would enjoy hearing how you bullied a defenseless trader, based only upon your suspicions.
Your last shipment to Morasia included several protected species banned from import under Federation law.
Nonsense. All of my animals are perfectly legal.
The animals listed in your records may have been legitimate, Aramat, but those weren't the ones you shipped. The restricted species were deliberately mistagged.
This is a terrible shock to me, Captain. My suppliers must have substituted the illegal animals to fill their orders. It is a sad thing when a supplier cheats an honest businessman like myself. I'm glad we could clear up this misunderstanding so quickly. If that is all, I'll be on my way.
Perhaps the Romulans would be interested to learn that several of the species you transported came from their space. I think I'll send them a report. You do know what Romulans do to smugglers, don't you?
What lies are you spreading, human? I didn't take any Romulan species. They were from Frigis.
Well, if we're mistaken, I'm sure you can explain everything to the Romulans when they find you.
I am sure we can negotiate a deal, Captain Picard.
The only thing I'm willing to negotiate is your surrender, as well as Idia's.
You can take Idia, but I can tell you much in exchange for my freedom. Perhaps you'd be interested in some unusual movements of the Romulan fleet.
Mr. Data, transmit the coordinates of the brig so that Aramat can beam Idia to his new quarters. All right, Aramat, you've got a deal.
Done then. It is a fair
exchange. With that, I noticed.
You may have Idia and my shipping records immediately. Now, for the information you have purchased. I hear reports from the other side of the neutral zone, not that I have ever been there, of course, about a massive refit of the Romulan fleet.
What kind of refit?
They've upgraded the warp coils and added secondary power cores to many warbirds. The weapons systems suffer, of course. It may even impair cloaking ability, but they could easily outlast any Federation vessel at maximum warp.
It sounds as if the Romulans are in a race, one they want to win very badly.
Who can say what the Empire does or does not want? But a merchant always watches the spending habits of potential customers. For example, there has been a sharp rise in the price of ancient Takan and Chodak relics in sectors near the neutral zone.
Interesting information, if it's true.
I would never cheat you, Captain. Now, this has been very entertaining, but I do have other customers.
The Ferengi is moving away. Warp 5.
Let him go. We have what we came for.
Captain, the report on Aramut's shipment is in the computer. Apparently the animals which Dr. Hune Forsch thought were from Romulan space actually came from Shoniosho Epsilon 6, uncharted territory.
I'll be sure to look at that report soon, Number One.
There's more, Captain. We can check on those animals in the Federation morphology database. These creatures are definitely related to species from Garrett. Shanoishu Epsilon 6, or Frigis, as Aramut calls it, might just be our lost Garidian colony.
Be sure to alert our guests. Lay in a course for Shanoishu Epsilon 6, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Primary core access enabled. Systems online.
I don't know how we look at that stuff we were just talking about.
Captain, we must discover where Aramut obtained the Verenak. When we find the Verenak, we find the followers. And the fifth scroll.
We must locate the fifth scroll, Captain. Returning it to Garrett will prove the plebeians have rights too. The freedom of billions is at stake.
What do you intend to do with the fifth scroll if you find it?
We will present it to our people. After all these centuries, the plebeians will finally achieve their rightful place in Garidian society.
And discovering the fifth scroll would be the accomplishment of a lifetime, Captain. It would be a historical treasure beyond price.
Please, Captain. In the name of justice for an oppressed people, we need you to help us find the fifth scroll and bring it back to Garrett.
Right. I think
Warning. Entering Nebula.
Oh.
Entering Federation space.
Admiral Williams here.
Admiral, we've uncovered evidence which indicates that a mythical group of Garidians known as the Followers may actually exist.
Interesting. What did you find?
We identified several creatures on Marassia as Garidian species previously thought to be extinct. They came from the Shono Isho Epsilon system, which may be the location of the Followers' colony. I'd like to investigate that system further. The Followers' descendants could still be alive.
Permission granted, Captain. Good luck with your search.
Thank you, Admiral.
Admiral Williams.
What's your assessment of our recent performance?
You did good work on Marassia. Dr. Hunforsh is back at work with the Preserve, and relations with the Marassians have improved noticeably since your visit. Shall I go on?
Please do.
The Enterprise responded to a distress call from... Good work. You saved... Shall I go on?
No thanks. Picard. Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has arrived at the Shono Isho Epsilon system, where according to Aramut's data, we expected to find the world where the Followers settled. However, our sensors show no Class M planets in the system at all.
And on that note, we're going to save it there. We'll pick that up next time. I'm not going to rinse that. Yes, we'll pick that up next time. So the plan, again, short stream like Wednesday, but because I had to start late both tonight. No, that's the wrong. That's where we want to be. That's where we were. But yeah, that's because both tonight and Wednesday we started a little bit later than planned. Let me just put some background music on. So the plan is, what I like to do is tomorrow night do a cheap indie Wheel of Doom stream where I got a lot of cheap indie games off the PlayStation 4 store, usually for like £1. Anyway, anything from like 40p to £2. I will put my bonus bin in them. We found took some rubbish ones. Didn't want to talk, it was quite good fun. We'll do that hopefully tomorrow. I'm thinking it might be tomorrow evening. Because well, the guy's doing 2 dinners this week for various reasons, so doing another one tomorrow night. I think it'll be about 4 or 5ish. So what I'm thinking is doing it in the evening. Because I've no plans, and then that frees up Saturday day for me to do bits and pieces around the house, and then I'll do that tomorrow night. That is the plan. I also think it's going to be quite warm during the day tomorrow as well, I think. Degrees tomorrow. Yeah, so I think I may do that tomorrow night. The only catch is I've got to have the. It's partly I think also I was thinking like I've got to have the time. I need to set some time, probably an hour or so tomorrow at the PS4 and go through the store and pick some stuff and buy some game and get them installed. Which is hence why I think it's more likely to be tomorrow night, and then that'll give me time to do it. Obviously, if I run out of time, then don't get to do it, then we'll not do it. And then I think next week we're just going to continue on Wednesday and Friday night with this until we finish it. It shouldn't take long. We've done 3 missions now. There's only 7 missions, so there's not many left to do. And then next Saturday, a week tomorrow, is our 6th-year anniversary. Also going to make it part 2 of 10-year anniversary of content, and we're going to do a new Battle Royale mode. So we're also anniversary we do Sims 4 Battle Royale, which is basically this Sims 4 mod Extreme Violence, and we use it to create a Battle Royale game for Sims fight each other. This year I'm going to change it up a little bit. Oh, music stopped, which I haven't mentioned how good that. Yeah, all revealed. So we're going to do that. The original plan was we were also going to do in the afternoon. We're also going to do in the evening. It's going to be extended stream next week. We're going to do we're going to escape simulator with it's Phoenix, Mr. SD Crash, and Mr. Jedi Marv. Unfortunately, Jedi is unavailable next Saturday night, so I'm still going to do something with Crash and Phoenix. Whether we just do escape simulator just the 3 of us, or we do another game. We're doing something with them. And then I probably have time to chuck a 3rd game. I don't know what the 3rd game is going to be yet. I was kind of toying with the idea of putting something on the Discord and get people to vote for the 3rd game. But yeah, definitely going to do some for Battle Royale. And we're definitely going to do some game with Crash and Phoenix. Possibly Escape Simulator or something else. That's all next Saturday. So hopefully she's been going to do something tomorrow night. Wednesday night and Friday night next week we'll be continuing on with this finally anniversary, and then Saturday next week will be the big anniversary 10-year Spot 2 thing stream next Saturday and extend the stream. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening, very busy stream wise. And as I say, obviously tomorrow we'll be banking on whether or not I get the time to sit down tomorrow during the day and get the games, buy some games, download them, get them added on, and then update the wheel. And then I'll put something I can reveal right now that the new Battle Royale thing we're doing includes a wheel. I mentioned it before, but it does. Yeah, so that is tomorrow. But I go back to here. Do I still have the... Can I set it up on here? Let me just go back to the screen a second. Is it that way? Is that the one? No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one either. What the hell have I done with the... Okay, I didn't make it. It's just not on the thing. That's interesting, but I did. But that's the Cheap Indie with the Doom one, which has 4 games left on it, so we need to get another 6. Oh, there it is. I do a new browser source. Ah, there we go. I put it right at the top. I don't know how I take the accept bit. The way to do it, isn't there? But that's not showing me right here. Okay. How do I get that? Right. Massively screwed for some reason. Why is that not showing the field code? Why is that? I'll tell you what, instead of doing it as a browser source, do it as a there we go, that works better slightly, doesn't it? Like that. Pop that out. Oh, so you start looking at the wrong. That sort of works, doesn't it? But yeah, stay good. You can see the wheel. Don't know how it goes. Oh, why are we getting the front? Oh, because. There you can see the names of a lot of people are currently on the wheel. I wish I could get it to work with the browser source thing, but oh, check out the custom. I could try that then. Where is that thing I've just put in? We interact with it, can we? I don't think that's going to work. I don't think it's going to. It's not removing them from the. Yeah, you can't get the. Let's just do a test. Hang on. Yeah, how we tell it to remove. There is a way to tell it to remove it from the wheel. But I mean, I'm going to add some more people in actually. I'm going to add Sub-Zero in, and I'm going to add Zombie in. Yeah, I missed Zombie out. I missed Sub-Zero, so I'm going to add them in the wheel. Yes, I will add them on. But yeah, there should be a way to remove I'm pretty sure there's a thing to tell it to remove from the wheel. You want to see it. Probably do this off stream, to be honest, thinking about it. I'm just fixing the wheel. That's not working. I don't know why that's not working. Just trying to fix the colours. You can't see, but I'll show you on. Hang on. See, when you do it on there, it's giving me the option to remove it. When I spin it on here, interact. Is that giving me the option to remove it? Yes, it does. Remove there. Does that work? Yes, and it's okay. So that's working. Okay, that does work. We just need to get it to fit onto the screen somehow. Don't know why it's not fitting on there. Don't know how to get. It must be the resolution, right? Must be the. All right, so this is for next week. This is for next Saturday. But I'm trying to get it to see. It's cut off the when I use the browser source. It's cut off the top and the bottom. Can you see? I could do a window capture to the website, but then it's really wide. I don't know why that's not fitting in the 800 by 600. Do I need to make instant resolution on that? I haven't done it as a window capture. I've done it as a browser source. So I've grabbed the URL and put in the browser source that comes in a square window. If I do it as a window capture, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like that. It doesn't look very good. Did you forget there was a browser capture existed on, if I do it as a window thing, it looks a bit like that. It doesn't look very good. Yeah. I want to do it on the browser capture because then it makes the wheel bigger, you see. See, look. Just need to get it to fit, to change the resolution maybe. Sort of worked. But yeah, so the idea is when we do the Battle Royale thing on Sim 4 next week for the Federation, this year is going to be, I need to add, as I said, Sub-Zero and Dominic the Wheel, but we'll do it in duels instead of everybody just fighting in one room together. And the wheel will determine who fights who. And then the various rules I've set up. I've redesigned the arena house, different areas, so people will have one will be in the same room with the fighting on. You'll see it next week. I could trim the edge, which I forget how you do. There is a way to do that, isn't there? There is a way to trim the edges of the. The edit transform, is that it? Ah, yeah. There we go, that's worked better, hasn't it? That looks better. And then... Oops, let's click off it. That looks much better, doesn't it? We just need to... I like this mask at the top somewhere. There! See, that looks... Just along a little that way. Why has it moved it up? There. There, now that looks better. And it's big enough for you to read and see. That's excellent. And then, rather than doing it as a window factory thing, and then I can just do interact, and then I can spin it. I can spin it, and it spins. The command star in. I presume that looks. Yeah, so we've got on the wheel Josh, Amy, Jedi, Starring, Rod, me, Phoenix, Ava, Shamblism, Everald, and Dash Empire Josh. And I'm going to add Sub-Zero and Zombie on. I've missed them off, I'm going to add them on. And then that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's Crash as well. He's on there to come off. There's 10, so it was 12. 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. There was 6 fights basically. And then 6 will become. So how's it going to work? 6 will become. Does that work? If you have 6 fights, 6 becomes. You have 6 winners, and then that becomes 3 fights. And then you have 3 people left. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Unless you put those 3 people in a fight. Sort it out. Anyway, if I do remove it, moves it from the wheel. I'm guessing to reset it, no. Orange. Wow, we've got an hour then. Oh. So I'm guessing if we copy that link again I thought it was asking, but I'm just checking it. If we copy the link again, Remove the one behind it. Yeah, it updates the link. So every time we update the like chaining on the wheel, we have to update the link. That's fine, but there you go. So I will add. So yeah, so that is next Saturday. We were doing the duels, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I will add Sub-Zero and Zombie to it. I'll add them back on. And then yeah, that gives us 12. So 6 fights, and then we end up with the round 1. There'll be 12 combatants. 12 will go down to 6 for round 2. It'll be 3 fights, and then you end up with the final 3. I guess we'll put in a three-way fight. I don't know how we can do that. I suppose what you could do, as a thought, and then something I didn't think about, what you could do is you could put, so you have the 3 finalists, and then maybe a wild card, someone who somehow gets through, not being defeated, and then you put them on the wheel and you pair them up. We'll have 2 semi-final matches, and then the winners of those 2 semi-final matches go into the final. And there is a twist. There's a twist at the end, which I'm not going to reveal right now. But so yes, we have to come up with a wild card. So somehow a 4th combatant will get through. I don't know how we'll do that. I'll figure it out. I'll have to figure that out, but that's for next week. I will figure that out and we'll worry about that next week. Is Rod on tonight? I was remember by now. He is. He's still going, so we'll raid off the Rod. The plan is that, as I say, if I get a chance to sort out some PS4 games for doing a cheap indie really Doom stream on it, we will do that. Do a bonus Saturday stream, because if I don't get time, then we'll leave it for now. But hopefully we'll get them on. And back to this Wednesday and Friday next week, and then Saturday we'll be doing the big anniversary part 2 stream. We'll be doing what we just talked about. We'll be doing Boss Escape Simulator with Phoenix Impression, maybe something else, and we'll talk about the 3rd game, but it's going to be yet. We'll start the raid. Keep an eye on Discord, YouTube, and all the updates about what's happening next week on Discord. And the Reliquary uploads into the background by those who are going to read you right now. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a chance to sit down and grab some 6 games off PS4 store, so we can refill the wheel and do another chip in the wheel Doom stream on it, because they're quite good fun. And then next Saturday, I'm looking for next Saturday. And I'll figure out how to do the wild card. But yes, until then, the Rolling with Prosper will also be with you. Live long and prosper. Good night.
Then I'm going to find my way backwards.